Hello Commanders and welcome to another episode of Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones mod, playing as King Viserion, the spawn of the demons of the Stepstones. So last episode we have officially conquered Tyrosh. We put a few people in power like Lord Master Maynard Littlefoot, who is a stubborn, humble, inquisitive human. Oh, Valyrian. A saucy Valyrian, by the way. Well, they were High Valyrian, but once you give them titles, they turn into Asasi Valyrians. So I'm going to count Asasi Valyrians and Westerosi Valyrians as Valyrians, mind you. But we also put into power Lord Arion of Adoran. He is a content, honest, and patient man who is a flamboyant trickster, a holy warrior, and a traveler. We gave our son the recently won, I guess, province of the city of Tyrosh? Yeah, province Kurkosh within the city of Tyrosh. So we gave that to our son, Vakar. So Vakar is currently married to Captain Reyna of Skullhammer. So that is awesome. Our main player, son, and heir, who is 25, is betrothed to our firstborn daughter, Princess Jaenara, the Princess of Fashion of the Stepstones. So she's betrothed, so she will come of age in 3 short years. Now, Jaenara has gotten her own dragon as well, and her dragon's name is Valaris. And we got another dragon as well named Bailey, who is bonded to Princess Ventress, who is the daughter of Rhaenyra and myself. She's the only character or child of mine that gotten a congenital trait that is pure-blooded. So that's very interesting that happened. I'm assuming it's because that she's a High Valyrian, I'm a High Valyrian, so the pure-blooded trait passed only to her. Not Risa, you're a Lyseni, but to Ventress herself. So that's super cool that happened. We haven't found her a spouse yet, but we probably will eventually, probably some other High Valyrian. It should really be with our brother. Oh, you know what? What if we did this? Oh, we can't. He'd have to marry our other daughter. So let's maybe even leave Princess Ventress to become the second wife, sister wife, of Prince Vahamor. Wouldn't that be cool? I think that'd be awesome. Let's do that. So let's continue on here. We are currently looking to build enough money. So we're currently at 1,000 gold to build a dragon pit and snailery. So we're going to keep on doing that. We could do a grand tournament. We could promote a legend or someone else's legend. But I don't think we're going to do that. Inspired person can write a book. I don't think we need to do that. It's going to cost us a lot of money to do so. So we won't do that. We could usurp the city of Tyrosh, but that costs money. Titles can be created. That costs money. All of that costs money, which I'm really trying to save. So eat my fist. While dining in the hall, I look across towards Jaenara's table and to see a shocking series of events. Captain Victor spilled his drink all over Jaenara's food, and then Jaenara started swinging his fists at him. Look at Jaenara taken up after her father. Sometimes the best justice is the most direct. I like how all of my dragon riders are gaining wrathful. So Vaemor is wrathful. She's wrathful, ambitious, and arrogant. So they're really making out to be some proper dragon lords. My spy master has come to me with some grave news. Someone is trying to plot to kill my Lysanora. This is like the 3rd or 4th person trying to kill Lysanora for whatever reason. So all of the women in my area, my realm, is trying to kill each other. Why do you think that is? Huh. Peculiar. So let's continue on. We're making almost 20 gold per month, which is genuinely insane. So we really could reach and build that dragon pit before King Viserion dies. So hopefully we can do that. Harpalo finished the increased control in the county task in Tyrosh, so that's awesome. Great job, Harpalo. Let's continue on increasing control everywhere else. This place is being a little rough right now. Let's take a look at this place. Yeah, 15 control definitely needs some extra. We still have to promote culture, but we're currently collecting taxes, so we could gain some extra. Look at that, 20.9. He's currently converting the faith of which area? Forgot last episode. Oh, it's Torturer's Deep. Potsherd was destroyed. Oh, well. Oh, we should have sold it before it actually was officially destroyed, huh? So let's take a look at some of our other artifacts. So we could sell the High Valyrian sword, but it was a gift from our ex-wife and friend. Syria is no longer our wet nurse, unfortunately. So let's get a new wet nurse for our kids. We have Nayla, who's vengeful, fickle, brave, and honest. It's weird. She's honest yet vengeful, charismatic negotiator, and a warlike courtier. We could go for her. We could go for Shira, who is lustful, craven, shy, and generous. Generous might be a good trait for someone to train my kids, but she has really high intrigue. What about Myrmidora, who is also a Valyrian? I believe we freed her from our dungeons. So she's lustful, greedy, just, trusting. I kind of like Myrmidora, even though they're all poor. So let's go with that. She's our new wet nurse. We have Lysandra, who is our harbor master, who is giving us an extra plus 25% taxes. So that's incredible. It turns out my courtier Sierra is trying to plot against courtier Lysanora. Miserable fiend. So we are now Court Grandeur level 5. We are very close to getting another dynasty focus. So that's super awesome. We'll probably go for chance inheriting good congenital traits. Speaking of congenital traits, why don't we do the deed with Daenerys? She's well within the age to have more kids, 30. So this one gives us so someone pointed out that I've been choosing I'll be waiting for her, which is great and all because it's a higher chance of succeeding, but lower pregnancy chance. So, but I am married, so I'll ask her. She's fine with it, so we have a 5% chance of her getting pregnant. So we got to do that. So let's go with Destiny's Balance, so we can get more congenital traits. Let's see what else we can do. Too few spouses, we can marry someone else. Ooh. Dayrissa, who's stupid. She's stupid, but she's diligent and patient, calm, and an indulgent wastrel. So she's not very good at anything. She's 37, so without not being able to have kids, or at least if she does, they won't be, you know, they have a chance of being stupid, so I don't really want to do that. We're not going to conduct a terror campaign. The Iron Islands is now here. Invade Kingdom. I wish we can just conquer that. So I know he's kind of converting faith, and he's at halfway there, so I don't want to end it now. But there is a way... Ooh, the map! My spies have informed me about a hunter causing a ruckus at the local tavern. The woman has been spending large amounts of gold and bragging loudly about the great deal she struck with a fancy lady in pearls and silk. Apparently she drew a map of the local hills. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, but I think this idiot belongs in my dungeon. So Landra will belong in my dungeon. Sorry, you're a dauntless leader, but now you are put away. So we need a court grandeur at least level 6 in order to convince de jure territory, and we would do it for here. So the Eastermonts own this, surprisingly. So he gave it to the Eastermonts. So young Ventress has decided to organize a simple play for my and some other the courtiers' entertainment. While normally it might seem like it would be beneath her, but she has already put in so much effort into it, and is only a bit of play. The children are putting on the tale of a particular generous saint who delivers to poor children, and of course Ventress is taking the role as the saint. Share the gift of giving, so she could gain generous, callous. We could make her gain gregarious, or we could make her gain ambitious. You better belong on top amount leading the others. So we gain 38 stress, but we can give her ambitious. And I like all my characters to have ambitious. So I think that is the better trait than generous. So awesome, Ventress. Thank you for putting on the play, but you should be better than that. Ooh, I just missed that. Lord Eddard's Grand Tournament. Eddard Stark, way up in the north. So, oh, that's a grand wedding. Who is it for? So I'm delighted to invite you to the marriage of Lord Brandon Stark and Lisette Marihill. Whoa, look at her hat, huh? Check that out. That's kind of wild. She's robust and she's a fornicator. Lord Brandon. So You have to leave within 32 days, so I think we will. And I think we'll take flight to get up there. Should we stop by any place on the way? Because we're traveling so fast, we probably could. So after Murakosh, let's hit up Stone Dance. And then we'll hit a couple other Goldengar Heights. We'll hit the Inn at the Crossroads. That would be really cool to visit. We'll visit Stilfen, and then we'll travel up, visit Moat Cailin, travel up, and visit Winterfell. So let's do it. 11 gold to join. So let's travel on up. So they all were left behind because I am taking Blackwing to travel. So we gained 10 martial lifestyle points, so that's awesome. We're gonna fly over King's Landing, show our dominance. There we go. The Gate of the Gods. The 7 massive gates in the colossal walls of King's Landing, adorned with intricate carvings, the gatehouse and portcullis, feature eyes that appear to track the King's Road enters King's Landing from the north at the Gate of the Gods. So very cool. So yesterday our travels and Full Metal were rather grueling, and I was so exhausted that I overslept. The rest of my entourage didn't want to wake me, saying they worried that I would not be in the right state of mind if they didn't give me enough time to rest. I'll be careful not to oversleep again, or thanks, now that was a good night's rest. We're kind of starting to lean into the crazy a little bit more. Ooh. House Targaryen's centuries of rule began to fall apart on the Trident. With the death of Prince Rhaegar Targaryen, when Lord Robert Baratheon's hammer shattered Rhaegar's chestplate, the dragons died. The dragons died, huh? When Lord Robert hammer shattered Rhaegar's chestplate, the dragons died. So that was the end of the Targaryens, practically. That's what it's saying, when dragons died. We gained some diplomacy, so awesome. And we are traveling up. Following the death sentence of a lowly thief, I asked my daughter Jaenara what she thought. She claimed she had learned a lesson about not reaching for more than one can handle. Overreaching is terribly dangerous, so she could gain some extra stewardship and a small health boost, which could be good. Vassal opinion, I could care less. Gluttonous characters, yeah, I don't care about them. So very good. Uh-oh. The blaring of the war horns have reached me here in Winterfell as I'm attending King Viserion's grand wedding. I've been summoned to aid in the war of Lord Yanzo and King Viserion. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. It seems that there is no recourse for our dispute other than to settle it on the battlefield. Pirate crew conquest of the High Lordship of the First Stepstones. So this war requires my full attention. Let's rally the troops. We're gonna head back. 8,000 troops. Yeah, I'm not too scared of that. So let's raise all of our troops. I'll be careful not to oversleep again. Good night's rest. So we're on our way back. Let's combine our troops, 10,000 strong, which is absolutely incredible. Our commander will be us once we are done traveling. We'll let them siege down for a little bit. Are we back yet? Yes, we are. Visited Jaqquin's pool. So across the Seven Kingdoms and beyond, the story of Florian and Jonquil is told, and here lies the pool from which Florian first laid eyes upon his love. Aw, very sweet. We back yet? No. We are traveling, and we're back, baby. Let's go inside, but instead of going inside, let's meet up with our army and travel down to take on the 8,000 troops. They picked the wrong realm to attack. Oh, and they're trying to run too. Too late. 400 extra battle roll, so let's wipe these guys out. And then this war should be over. Awesome. Let's enforce our demands. Enforce demands. To the implacable King Viserion, your great appetites are renowned throughout the world. I know when I'm defeated, and it seems I'm left no choice but to comply with your demands. So he pays us 0 gold, pointless. Spent 350 prestige, and he lost 500 gold. So be it. We'll disband our army, and can we still make it to Lord Eddard's wedding in time? So we travel all the way back down. No, the wedding has started, unfortunately. But we did have the victory on the first battle, 785 losses. Captain Valyrian, of course, on top. Then we killed 7,841 at the slaughter at Final Footsteps. So 148 of our losses. Queen Daenerys, 141 kills. Captain Valerian, 113. Behamor, 105. So awesome stuff. Prince Vhagar with 31 kills. You're on a dragon, sir. You should be doing more than that. But awesome. Let's continue on. We missed the wedding, unfortunately, but it's of no issue to us. We can end our regency, and I think we will. So, Lord Daenerys' wedding. Daenerys of Cobble Cove. Where are you located? Way over there in the Westerlands, it looks like. Is that Westerlands? Yep. Well, no, it's technically the Reach. But who's getting married? Is it anybody important? Giles Durwell and Galisa Middlebury? Nah, I don't think we need to go to that. We're not just going to accept any invitation. So I wonder if we were to go to war with someone like Dorne, and we conquer a duchy title. High Lordship of Shipbreaker Bay. Looks like Baratheons are all over the place. Where are the Baratheons? Brackens are over here in the Red Dunes. Very interesting. Dane is still kicking with Lady Elisa Torrentine. So we could go for, you know, like, could we take Ghost Hills, or could we take the Fingers? The Broken Arm? What if we did? So we conquer a duchy. The Broken Arm. So we'd have to fight 56,000 men with our 10,000. We have 4 dragons to do this. Are we crazy enough to go to war with the Iron Throne? I'm not sure yet. You know what? I'm going to leave this for you all. And to give you all an update real quick, this episode will be releasing on Monday. So today, when you're watching this, today I am returning from vacation, so I will be able to implement all the different suggestions that you have left over the course of the past, 4 videos. So I'm super excited about that, but I think I'll leave it here for you all. Should we go after Dorne, or at least the Broken Arm of Dorne, and conquer some aspects of Dorne, you know, some land from Dorne? So let me know down in the comments what you all think, and I'll hold off on that until I get back officially and re-record. But I don't want to stand idle. We could go conquer some aspects of Myr, or even better yet, why don't we? So we're on truce with them. Are we at truce with them? No, we are not. So let's conquer this duchy. Let's expand inside Tyrosh itself. So let me actually set up a place here where we can rally our troops. We don't even need to rally all of the troops, but let's do it anyways. Let's make ourselves commanders so we can take our dragons and wipe them out. Look at this battle roll. 418 advantage. Yeah, that's a wipe. Aya has discovered a spy. Humphrey was caught searching for secrets in the darkest corners of our court. Who sent you? So we have 6 months to take this. Humphrey willingly exposed who was spying on you, begging you for mercy. It was Lady Cersei. How do you want to proceed with this traitor? Humphrey will be banished from our realm, absolutely. There's only one punishment for this crime: death. Humphrey must rot in a cell. So as a fair reason, no one will think of me as a tyrant. So very interesting. Lady Cersei of the Westerlands is spying on me. Let's just romance her. No, we won't do that. It looks like we can't do anything back to her. But we will keep an eye on you, Lady Cersei. Now that you did that, it means that you are looking at us, and we're going to look at you. So we have 6 months to take Visos Plains. Your culture has discovered anti-dragon warfare. Very interesting. I wonder why Lord Jothos of the Silver Seahorse of Driftmark is discovering that. Maybe he feels threatened by us. But hey, we take advantage of it. So that's cool with us. You know, if I were to attack the Iron Throne first, We could go for Dragonstone. So we got two options here. As I'm fighting over here and taking more territory, we could start working our way into Dorne. We could go for war with this, but I think that's kind of pointless. If we're going to go with the Iron Throne, let's take something important. Or we could take Dragonstone itself. Reclaim the pits of Dragonstone. So if you look here, they have, I believe, a Dragon Mont. Yes. So this building acts as a natural dragon pit, which allows the county holder to store dragons. The dragons locked within will suffer considerably less than a dragon in an artificial dragon pit. So that would be a better dragon pit to have. Dragon Mont. So let me know what you all think in the comments. Should we go for Dragonstone itself and the Duchy of the Dragonstone, or should we go for the Broken Arm of Dorne to kind of consolidate more of this land over here? So let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll be happy to oblige on the one that gets the most suggestions. So awesome. Let's continue on here. We got 3 months to go on this. We could use our dragon, but 3 months. We don't need to risk Blackwing. 36 days. Yeah, this is pointless. We don't need to do all that. I think we'll take all of these places over here, because Tyrosh is completely disbanded now. They're gone. So awesome. Let's enforce our demands. Greetings, King Viserion. Tales of your misdeeds are told from the wall to Ashai. You're a much greater foe than I imagined. Awesome. Let's disband. And let's give this title to Mir. I wish we could take Karina from you, but we will do that eventually. Let's give this title to... Let's give him to a new Valyrian, shall we? Yes. Valar Treces. So we'll give it to you, and then you'll kind of consolidate this land over here. And then as we expand more into Mir, we'll give it to Lord Aeron. So great, let's do that. You're going to be a High Valyrian. Let's grant you the title. Awesome. You are now our vassal, and he likes us a lot. He's an SLC Valyrian. So we're establishing the true Valyrian freehold, one province at a time. Let's declare war on you. Let's keep it going. We don't need to conquer duchy. We need to conquer just the county. Let's just raise the local army and see what happens. Yeah, 1,000 troops versus their 1,000. If we make me a commander, let's go over there and wreak some havoc. So only 1,000 troops versus their 1,000. I think that's all we need. Oh yeah, that is definitely all we need. Dragons are so overpowered. I love it. It feels so good. 39 losses, all of them killed. Captain Valerion with no dragon, still wrecking. Still absolutely wrecking. So we'll siege this down. 8 months. Let's do it in a lot less time. Those walls will not protect them from dragon fire. So we'll knock it down to 3. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We are slowly gaining more and more power within the old Tyroshi region. And then we'll have to compete with Mir, Lys, and Pentos eventually. Viserion, my dear, I was once again reminded of your victory against Joss, so I decided to write a poem about your triumph. Erogenia says, clearing her throat, The Axe of the Stepstones, a work of poetry dedicated to King Viserion's victory over the squeamish Joss, written by Viserion's good friend Magister Aragonian. When red-plumed war comes to his lands, it cannot have expected this firebrand. His subjects prove grateful, for if they are not, they'll soon see on which side they have fought. Awesome. She becomes our best friend. Ooh, the Axe of the Stepstones is made into a court artifact, losing us 80 gold. Don't really want to do that. But thank you, my friend. I will keep this poem close so she gains 15 opinion of us. We got 15 days before we take the town of the Spar. And another war won under the name of the Stepstones. So awesome, we'll gain some fame. Blessings upon your house. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. Awesome. Let's go for the next one, shall we? Now, this one looks like it's a whole 2 duchies. disputed lands we could go after. We can invade kingdom, but it's 2 different kingdoms here. So let us go for the duchy. Let's take the coast first. But we don't, at that point, we don't need to go for the duchy. We just need to go for the county of Dyreno Hills. And then we'll give that to Master Maynard Littlefoot of Villabosch. So awesome stuff. Let's raise local army again. Because that's all we really need. Against 3,000? I wonder what would happen here. Well, maybe we should raise a little bit more, just to be sure. Let's raise the local armies here as well. Oh yeah, 5,000 troops. Yeah, why don't you come over here? Why don't you stop right here? Because we don't need our whole army to do this. With the coming of age, my tuition to Jaenara is at an end. A natural administration from birth, it should surprise no one that Jaenara has come far in her studies of the management of the realm. Not content with understanding the flow of wealth and people, she seems capable of predicting it as if by instinct. She always finds new ways of profiting off of it. So awesome, they grow up so fast, she becomes a prosperous senescal. So +8 stewardship, so let's meet her. And we'll read that here in a second. But Princess Jaenara, the princess of fashion, is arrogant, ambitious, wrathful, temperate, a prosperous senescal, and pensive. She has 16 stewardship, which is incredible. 12 martial, which is decent. Diplomacy and intrigue and learning sucks. Uh-oh, I know what this is. My daughter Jaenara has come of age. Her education was not simple, but we became closer over the years. I reminisce about hours of studying, endless trainings, but first happy moments and first victories. All this looks so far away now. What might lie ahead of your ward? Reminiscing about former times, I look around the empty room. It takes me some time to realize that Jaenara has just addressed me. Father, I am very much obliged to you, but I can't hide it anymore. For a moment, I stand staring at her cluelessly. From her confused confessions, I understand what Jaenara really wants. And this is by no means ordinary family relations. You know, that seems a little too far, even for a Valyrian. How could you talk to me like this? So no, we're not going to be doing that, unfortunately. Prince Vahamor, you will now betroth your sister, Jaenara. Dragon Lord couple, and the true Valyrian fashion. Prince Vahamor, you are now married to Princess Jaenara, the princess of fashion, which I feel like that should change, but I'll let you all decide that. So yes, let us have these troops. So that's super awesome. So Vahamor is mounted on Calistrix, while Jaenara is mounted on Velaris. So I like it. Ventress has been unusually quiet lately, as if she's thinking intensely about something. To my question, she replies, Viserion, I just can't understand what love is. What does it feel like to truly love someone? This is often talked about or written in books, but I still don't understand. Difficult question, Ventress. Someday you will know about it. So our troops are slowly combining. 7,000 troops. We don't even need dragons for this war, but I will lead the charge anyways. Our dragon Calistrix devoured tomorrow. There's a lot of tomorrows in Essos. But let's go siege down their capital and take Dyreno Hills from the Yasilios. Castor joined our court. Welcome, Castor. I don't know why you did. Why did you? I don't know why. But welcome to our court. Renyo joined our court as well. Congratulations. Welcome in. 64 losses and 3,000 of them killed. Who did the best? Who else but Captain Valerion? So I love it. I think we don't need to use our dragon for 3 months of a siege. So let's continue on. Ventress comes running to you in tears. Turns out she got into a fight with some unknown kids. Somewhere in town they beat her up. She must have been in a lot of pain. Train, become stronger and you will win. We could give her prowess. Diplomacy is increased by 1, could be an option. 65% that she gains not only 1 prowess, but 1 martial as well. What is she at? So she's really good in intrigue. She's training in intrigue, and she has above or an average stewardship. So why don't we Why don't we train, become stronger, and you will win. So we'll give her some stress, but she'll gain 1 martial, so she's at martial 9. Or, not martial 9, but prowess 9. So we'll treat her, make her a better dragon lord. Oh, we took the city, but they didn't lose. Probably after this battle we'll win. You can't escape me. Young Ventress has decided to organize a simple play for me and my fellow courtiers. We just read this. So you'll make plenty of friends with jokes like those. So the children are putting on a comical tale of a fooling knight that charges at towers, calling them giants. And of course, Ventress is doing her best to act the fool just for my enjoyment. We could give her generous, but I think gregarious kind of works. She gains +2 diplomacy, attraction, opinion, and personal scheme power, which is very important for a intrigue-focused character. So awesome, let's win this war. Wipe them out. No, it did not win the war, unfortunately. So let's take this province. 2 months, 59 days. I love it. We won't burn the castle because Master Maynar is going to be taking it. So awesome battle, 300 losses. Valyrian did the best, of course. To the serene King Viserion, I've studied the Valyrian language for many moons. I personally penned this missive using the Valyrian script, a letter of friendship from a speaker of common. So good, Lord Julian of Gullet Isle, which is actually in the Dragonstone Duchy. I wish for a future diplomatic dealings to benefit us bothly. He has learned Valyrian. Impressive. Send my regards. So we look to growing a closer friendship with an 8-year-old. Okay. Peculiar. Very peculiar. Viserion. Maybe we're just going a little bit crazy over here, you know? We're just impressed by everything. So let's put on the Axe of the Stepstones, giving us some extra prestige. Was added to your legend library. The mighty endeavor of Dyragol. Very cool. And we have won the war. Let's enforce those demands. Your appetites are renowned throughout the world. You're a much greater foe than I imagined. We'll gain some extra prestige. And we will grant this title to our lord over here. May you grow in power. So over here in the spar, I think we're going to give that to the Valar. So let's grant you the disputed lands next to Tyrosh. So we can't go for Yasilios yet, but we can go for Chios, Magister Iria. So let's conquer that land as well. So we'll gain further into the pits, into the disputed lands. The pits of the disputed lands next to Lys. I don't think we need a lot of troops for this one, so let's raise local levies. Let's command this army ourselves. Let's march on Chios. So we gained another leadership perk. We could declare an heir interaction. I don't think we will. Well, we could go for it, but I think negotiating a trade agreement interaction might be a better option for us. Oh, we're sieging them down, and they're coming to meet us on the battlefield. I am proud to see my daughter no longer as a child, but as an adult. A natural administrator from birth, it should surprise no one that Risa has come far in her studies and management of the realm, not content with understanding the flow of wealth. So Queen Daenerys contributes towards Risa's education cannot go unmentioned. Her lessons have given Risa valuable knowledge in her future life. So let's meet Princess Risa. She is a paranoid, impatient, craven, lustful individual. She's a prosperous senescal, a legitimized bastard, of course. And she is bossy as well, so they grow up so fast. So she has now 13 stewardship, which is awesome. So I am overseeing the preparations of my lines in the inevitable Battle of Chios. As I'm directing the emplacements, I see Lady Iria putting on the helmet across the enemy lines. Surely she can't be charging directly into the front of the van. She is, and our dragon rider Prince Vakar of the Stepstones swoops in, hits her with his dragon's tail, Rukleon's tail, and she dies. So we have killed the leader of Chios, and now Magister Lorraine is the leader of Chios. So let's go siege down them in 6 months. I don't want to wait 6 months, so let's blow it up with our dragon. And now we gotta wait 2 months. Simple as that. So awesome stuff. We did get a victory. All 1,700 of them killed. Captain Valerian, it's no surprise there. So Valerian, Iranian, and Risa Belaerys are now married. Congratulations. So now the Iranians have married into House Belaerys. It's the least I can do for such a phenomenal commander, captain, and friend, you know? Captain Valerian, the Pharaoh of Peerwell. So I absolutely love that. I'm so glad that he's officially a part of our family, you know? So their children will be, not of our dynasty, unfortunately, but they will be of our blood. So they could all be dragon riders one day, you know? Who knows? So let's enforce those demands. Greetings, the child of a mangy dog. Awesome. And why don't you take this land as well? You are going to be pretty much the king of the disputed lands. Visos Plains. All led by one Lord Valar of Visos Plains. Valar Tracis. So awesome stuff. We have conquered a lot more land. Kind of a bit of border gore here, but you know what can you do? You know what? Let's solve that immediately by conquering the town of Pear Ridge. I don't think we need a lot of troops here. Not with our dragons, we don't. And they have like no army. We'll lead the battle ourselves. Let's march on them. And let's wipe out the last of the Tyrashis. Let's use our dragon. I don't even want to wait 4 months anymore. Those walls will not protect them from dragon fire. I say I don't want to wait 4 months, so I gotta wait 3. That's okay with me. So that battle went as well as you expected. Valerian. So awesome. We are conquering more land. A snake at court. I'm heading for my chambers to enjoy some blessed sleep when I hear a faint rustle from a window. Just the wind, I think, until the wind starts to speak. Vahamor, open up, my songbird. It is I, Lysana. I push the shutters open, and lo and behold, a woman has climbed up to Vahamor's window. It is Lysana, the daughter of Lord Ravello. So she is a strong Hestiddler, adequate bargainer, diligent, content, arbitrary, and paranoid. She has a husband, Delo Besetes, who is the Besetes of, allied to Lord of the Yselos. Ooh, so, wow, star-crossed lovers here. What did you just call my son, you strumpet? So dislikes adulterer. So Vahamor is getting it on behind his wife's back, his sister wives' back. Interesting. Prisoners can be ransomed. We'll do that in a little bit. And we have conquered yet another province. Disband. We have seized the Besetes dynasty banner. So awesome. I say let's, is this part of the, here's a better question, the High Lordship of the Shambles, and it's part of the Kingdom of the Disputed Lands. So I think we will give that as well to the Visos Plains. And then once we conquer Ysilos, I think he will get that as well. So he'll be a kind of a powerful lord, but he only has 138. These disputed lands have like little to no development because they're so war-torn from Mir, Tyrosh, and Lys that they just have no development. So very cool. So what can we do? So game of riddles, we'll do that here in a second. Let's first end the Regency before I forget. And Gondo, we're gonna get him to ransom. 10 gold, 10 gold, 10 gold. We are at 2,232, so we're very close to making our own dragon pit. But with as many dragons as we're gonna have in this campaign, we need more dragon pits. So riddles are a beloved pastime among the High Valyrians. 2 or more players will exchange increasingly tough problems, often rhyming and steeped in allegory or myth. On one particularly long, lazy day, my wife, Queen Daenerys, thinks to challenge me to a game, with what must be the half of the people at court watching. So you test my speechcraft. This will be fun. 67% chance that everyone gains 20 opinion. To start, who has no brain and is going to my dungeon? No, we're not going to do that. I think I've read a few books on riddles. You know, I think I'll just test the speechcraft. So Daenerys bests me. So every quarter has gained 20 opinion of me. So that's awesome. You know, Daenerys, why aren't you giving us another child? I want another child. It's kind of late, but let's go for, I'll ask her. So she's okay with it, so 5% chance. But we lost some stress in doing that. So awesome stuff. Look at our land. The Stepstones have grown mighty powerful. I'm still, of course, I haven't got to the episode yet where we talk about names, but I should, at this point, have added all of them to my list. So then next episode, we're going to pretty much do everything I've asked in the past 4 episodes. So I'm super excited about really spinning that name wheel. Actually, for the realm, I might pick the best one on this. So we shall see. We shall see. Because I want to do one that's really proper, you know? That's like truly the right one. You know what? I don't know. Maybe I should do a name wheel for that. Because I know some of you all, I won't be able to choose from a few different ones. So I'll just add the best ones to the list and then spin the wheel from there. I think that might be the play. But nevertheless, armory break-in. Shit! Those accursed children, my daughter Ventress and her compatriot Shira, are caught red-handed having snuck into the armory. Don't they know that weapons are dangerous? Shira had hurt herself, but fortunately Ventress ran outside and grabbed the nearest adult, admitting everything they'd done. Ventress looks genuinely distraught. I don't think she'll be dishonest ever again. So she could gain the trait honest. So she's honest. She doesn't care about other people's opinions, yet she's ambitious and gregarious. So very peculiar set of skills, or traits. So we could give her impatient. We could give her arbitrary. You know, I think I'm cool with honest. I think that's okay for her. So I've arrived in Snailery to pay homage to you, glorious king. As show of my loyalty, my pledge of submission alone is evidence enough. Sure, show Lord Valar in at once. So I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Lord Valar, who is soon announced and ushered before me. He is pretty much the lord of the disputed lands. He kneels in deference, offering nothing but his oath to faithfully serve as the vassal of the kingdom. At last I bid the Lord arise, confirming my satisfaction and Valar's rights to the lands he rules in my stead. Serve me well, Lord Valar. So awesome. Yes! Queen Daenerys is pregnant. That's exactly what I wanted. I'm so glad. How old is she now? 33. So still in beekeeping age. So awesome. Let's continue on here. So very cool. We are very close of getting 3,300 gold. You know what we could do? I wonder if it's been 10 years. Maybe not. Can we go on a grand tour? Taxation tour? So let me try this out real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Probably stop by these people. Of course, visit our son. Maybe visit you and you. So you feast, feast. What comes around, what goes around comes around. I make another lap across the courtyard, sweat pouring down my back, catching some glances from bystanders. A strong body truly breeds a healthy mind, but a roar. I pull to a stop, I grab a large rock and heave it up to my chest. Then I notice my daughter Ventress looking upon me, intrigued. Now, where was I? Ooh. So she might gain bad habits? My display may have a lasting impact on Ventress. So I wonder what bad habit I have. Maybe that I'm a lunatic? Out in the courtyard, children swoosh by. One is clearly faster and more agile than her peers. 'Tis my very own daughter Ventress outpacing the rest. I grin in encouragingly, impressed by her unexpected show of will and perseverance. Soon the other runners stumble to an early halt. Pride for Ventress burns in my heart. So she has a 90% chance that she gains athletic, which is awesome. So she does gain athletic. That is huge, Ventress. Awesome stuff. I love that. But let's continue on. Can we do it? Nope, 4 more years left, unfortunately. But our realm is growing ever bigger. So let us continue on here. Lady Cersei. I do not know why you're spying in my court. Ooh, that's right. Negotiate a trade agreement with Lady Cersei. So let me actually do that. Who would become a good trade agreement? So Silvario of Pentos, we could negotiate a trade agreement. I don't think we'll be fighting Pentos for a little while. So let's negotiate one. Let's see what he says. Trade agreement accepted. I wonder if we gain gold from that. No, guess not. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Lys and Myr, I don't think I will, but let's take a look at the different kingdoms of the Iron Throne. Ooh, so the Lord Paramountcy of the Stormlands is now owned not by the Baratheons, but by the Karens, or Karons. No song, so sweat. So we could negotiate a trade agreement with them. Well, they do own this land over here, so I'm not really keen on that. But what about with the Vale? Damn, Lord John, the Old Falcon of the Vale, is 99 years old. That's actually crazy. Can we negotiate a trade agreement with you? And soon Lord Eldrick of the Vale will become king. So trade agreement accepted. What about the North? Ooh, Lord Eddard has finally died. He died in an accident, surprisingly, at 52 years of age. So very interesting. Lady Catelyn, the Laughing Fish of the Riverlands, is still alive at 53. So good for you. But now, Lord Robb of the North is the king, and we cannot negotiate a trade agreement with them. So that's unfortunate, but oh well. Our counselor Yorko has succumbed to fatal apoplexy. So let's get a new admiral. Kind of want to go for gold, but Vanio the Myrish is actually a very great martial commander. He's an aspiring blade master as well. Let's find you a spouse. Let's find you one that is young and has a good congenital trait, like Lila Sand Arflame. Yeah, that works. Now, you're not a Valyrian, are you? No, you're Myrish. So let's do that. Let's find you a nice spouse. I accept your marriage proposal. Your courtier Vanio and my acquaintance Lila will be joined in holy matrimony. So awesome. Congratulations, you two. Happy marriage to both of you. Lord Orson's grand wedding of the Tangled Shore. Take a look at where that is. So that's near the Gull Town. So Cynthia Mullen and one in Tangled Shore. No, I'm going to decline the invitation. We're not going to just go to random weddings and in the Iron Throne. Can marry? Don't you have a spouse? Did she die or something? Oh, yes! We got another son with a tired yet blissful smile. Daenerys presents me with a perfect little son. Who will you become, my child, and what shall I call you? So let's go to the wheel. So here it is, all of the boys' names. We have Balon, Carian, we have Vaemor, we have Darvin, we have Alexis. So awesome stuff. Let's give it a couple good shuffles and let's find out who the son will become. Ooh. Very, very close to Floki, on the brink of being named Floki, but his name is now Laragon. Laragon, welcome to this world. Let's remove you from the list. Awesome, Laragon. Welcome to this world. May you grow strong and wise, my son. So awesome stuff. But now we have to find Vakar a wife. So his previous spouse died in childbirth. So he named his first son, my grandson, Magon Belaerys. Very cool. And his other son is named Viserys Belaerys. So very cool as well. So she died in childbirth, giving birth to Viserys here. So let us find you another wife. Let's go for inheritable. And let's go for any high Valyrians that we might have missed. So there's two. There's Gale Velaryon. She's 20 years old. That might actually be, or we can marry her to Princess Ventress, second-born son to the second-born daughter. You know, we're high Valyrian. We kind of gotta do it. I mean, we could go for more Valyrians in our court. She is also Hale, but he's pure-blooded. She's pure-blooded. And she's the daughter of Daenerys. Let's do it. We gotta be true Valyrians here. We're gonna do it. Send proposal. Prince Vhagar is now betrothed to Ventress Belaerys. So now we'll have 2 dragon riding couples. I hope nothing bad happens to you two. I hope you all are nice to each other. I'm not going to have my children beset like the war for the Iron Throne in the olden days. House of the Dragon. So yes, our realm is looking mighty and majestic. We have conquered more land in the disputed lands over here. So the Shambles is what he calls it. Lord Valar of the Shambles. And Ysilios, we could declare war on you, but we do have truce, so we will get to you eventually. But I believe that is where I'll end the episode here for today. If you want to support my channel, the only thing I ask is for you to like, comment down below how much you like this content, and let's pause as well. But yes, that's all I ask you to support the channel. I appreciate all your love and support that you have given this channel thus far. It means more than you even know. Truly it does. And I am looking forward to continuing on with House Belaerys to see if we could really reestablish the new Valyrian freehold, or whatever we decide to call our realm. So I'm super excited about that. But without further ado, I will see you all in the next one.